Hey everybody, Shep here. Today is October 27th, and today I'm going to be making some scratch grains for my hens. It's going to be made with a grain that was all grown here on the homestead by me. So I'll bring you back here and show you what all we're putting in it. So for the scratch grain that I'm going to be making today, I'm going to be using 4 ingredients. All 4 of these things I grew here myself and harvested. And I do want to stress that this is just scratch grains. I still give the chickens, store-bought feed. This is not in any way like a feed mix. This is just something to give them, one, that I can grow myself, and 2, to help kind of cut down on the feed costs, because when I give them this stuff, they love it because it's fresh, and they just like the whole grain part of it. So the first ingredient and the biggest ingredient is going to be corn. This is field corn. I grow it and it dries down, and I pick it like this by the ear, and then I shell it like this. And here in a minute we're going to use a hand crank grain grinder and turn this into cracked corn. Then the second ingredient is going to be sunflower seeds. We're going to put some wheat in as well, and some grain sorghum. Some people call this Milo. I call it grain sorghum. Now you'll notice that these grains, obviously since I harvested them myself, like here you can see a good example. There's stuff mixed in that's pieces of the sunflower. Well, these don't have to be super clean, because we're going to mix these up for the chickens, and we're just going to throw them on the ground. So the chickens probably aren't going to eat the stuff that's not grain. So we don't really got to worry about having this stuff too clean. So I got my grinder here, got it loaded up with corn. And you just crank away. Now this does take a little bit, so normally I like to put on some music. And you don't really got to be in any hurry. I do this for a little bit and do something else and come back and make some, because it does take a little bit to go through. I'd like to have a better setup. I'm probably going to get something next year that maybe I can run with an electric motor. But it makes cracked corn. So when I mix up a batch, I usually mix up 2 of these 6-quart containers. That's usually about how much I make at a time. I have some of the sunflowers and sorghum and wheat all mixed up in this, and then I've got the cracked corn in this, and this is obviously, like I said, you could do this however you want. How I like to do it, add some, kind of layer it like that. Add some more. I'll add some more to that, but you kind of get the idea, because by the time you scoop it out and give it to the hens, it all mixes together. Well, I got this batch all made up, as you can tell, so let's go see how the girls like it. Now I usually give them about half of this little scoopful per day. That seems to be a good amount for the 5 of them. Let's see how they like it. It's been a couple days since they've had it. As you can tell, they are big fans of it. They love that freshly cracked corn. Now you may be wondering, why do I go to all this trouble to grow the grain and make it for the chickens? But you can see how much they like it. I enjoy growing it. And, it's about as local as it gets, because I grew all this stuff right over there. So, hope you guys like this video. If you got any questions about anything, leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.